took all his furniture.
Keep your voice down, will you?
Well, what are you going to tell Barry?
I'm not. Soft lad. That's why I want the pictures of how the house used to be. I'm going to replace it all.
But I haven't got any pictures.
Well, didn't you see anyone taking any at that do-a-visit New Year?
Well, I wasn't there, was I?
Wasn't where?
At Barry's New Year do.
Yeah, I was just saying I wanted some photos of Barry's house. I was just asking if you knew of anyone who'd taken any at that do-a-visit.
What for?
Well, he's phoned me. Asked me to send him some.
He phoned from America. He misses his house so much he wants some photos.
No. He's buying some American things for the house, isn't he? And he needs to know what it looks like.
What looks like?
His house.
Well, he must know what his own house looks like.
I'll leave you to it then, Jim.
He's been away that long. He's probably forgotten. I mean, I don't know. I just worked for him.
Sounds daft to me.
Anyway, the photos will come in handy, won't they? For when I get all the gear back. Then I'll know where everything's supposed to go.
You got it sorted then?
I told you the would, didn't I? Just a little misunderstanding, that's all.
You sure you're not up to something? Because if you are and Barry catches you, you'll have your ollies for ornaments. Jean, you were at Barry's New Year's do, weren't you? Did your David take any pickies?
Yeah, I believe he did.
Oh, great. Hey, listen, can I borrow them, love?
What on earth for?
Well, Barry's buying some bits and pieces, you know, in the States.
Yeah, he needs to know how they look, you know, in his living room and that. And he needs some pictures, you know, to remind him of colour and what have you.
Oh, you've heard from him then? When's he coming back?
Don't know. Listen, these photos, love.
I thought you said he phoned you.
He did. But I was talking business and that, wasn't I, eh? I never asked him when he was coming back.
Oh, well, I hope you'll put these rumours to bed about his bankruptcy then.
You are?
Eh?
Probably is just a rumour. I mean, you know how gossip spreads.
It's not true, is it?
Well, why? What's been said?
Well, just that bailiffs have been seen coming to the house.
Bailiffs. That's just talk, love. Listen, if anything like that had gone on, I'd be the first to know about it, wouldn't I? Just rumours, kid, I'm telling you.
I hope you're right, because you've got a job to think about.
Katie, come on, shake your leg. Want a cup of coffee?
Morning.
Is Katie in there?
No, just me, I'm afraid. She's gone into college.
I never did you come in last night.
That's because we crept in on tippy-toe.
Why? I'll bet you did. So she's gone off and dumped me with making you brekkie.
No, thanks very much.
Hey, I never said I would. But since I'm making something for myself, might be able to spare you for the toast.
Actually, I don't know if I got time. Work and all that.
Well, Sean might come manage on his own for a bit. And anyway, aren't you supposed to be the boss?
You're right. I'm sure Mike can cope while I scoff a plate of scrambled eggs. You have got eggs?
Yeah.
Right. I just fancy a plate of scrambled eggs and a black coffee, 2 sugars.
Doesn't take you very long to settle in, does it?
Not if I can help it. All right if I use the bathroom while you make me breakfast?
Welcome to Jackie's Hotel. You sure don't want to clean your shoes while I'm at it?
Great. They're under the sofa.
David, did you take any pictures at Barry Grant's New Year's Eve party?
Oh, just a few, yes.
Well, Barry wants to see them.
Yeah, he's buying some things from America, you know, and he wants to match them up with things he's already got. That's right, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah. More money than sense, some people.
Well, I don't think the snaps I took would be of much use. I mean, they're all pictures of people, not of furniture.
Oh, no, listen, I'm sure there'll be some good. And, well, I don't want to let Barry down, know what I mean?
Well, I could take a few more for him. I mean, we could do it now if you like. You do have a key to the house, don't you?
A bit busy this morning, David.
Well, this afternoon, then.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Dave, isn't it, Jimmy?
Well, I'm a bit tied up all day, you know what I mean?
Well, if you gave David a key, I'm sure he could go and do it, couldn't you?
It's no problem at all.
Listen, Bing, I don't want to be putting you to all that trouble. No, listen, you just root out the photos and I'll send them off to America. You know, that'll probably do him. I mean, they'll be fine, I'm sure.
As you wish. If he changes his mind, let me know.
Pity. That would have kept him busy for an hour. Actually, I came to see if you were free for a campaign update this evening.
Yeah.
Oh, good. 6:30 at the bungalow, then.
Yeah, see you there, Jim.
Yeah, bye.
See you, love.
Oh. What did you have to be so rude to him for? He was only trying to help.
Because Barry wouldn't want him snooping round his gaff, would he?
Well, you could have arranged to go with him, kept an eye on him.
Hey, I'm short-handed, aren't I? No Carl Banks to do all the fetching and carrying. And listen, I won't be in for my tea tonight.
Oh, you can take an hour off, can't you?
I'm going to the Aussie to see Carl.
Do you have to go and see him so much? It's been every night.
He works for me, doesn't he?
Any news of that fireman? Last thing I heard, he was on an agent note.
No. No change, the same.
Hi. Oh,
Is he out in deliveries?
No, he's upstairs doing the books.
Oh, well, I won't disturb him. Perhaps you could just give him this.
Sure.
I'll just write him a note.
Hi, love.
Oh, hiya.
Hi. Do you think you can cut us a piece of that Black Forest gasso, please, love?
At this time of day?
Oh, it's this diet. I had a piece of toast and a glass of juice for breakfast. I thought I'd skip dinner, have gasso instead.
I suppose that makes some sort of sense.
How are you, love?
Fine, can be better.
Oh, so this engagement of yours is back on then, is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, good. Are you planning a summer wedding then, or what?
Well, we thought September. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, it'd be dead nice, as long as you get the weather.
Hi.
Hi, love.
Sarah, is it all right if I fill my bucket?
Yeah, go through. September wedding, eh? Be nice to see Mick, you know, happy and settled again, won't it?
Yeah, great. Anyway, if you could just give him this note. Nick!
What are you doing here?
About last night, I just wanted to talk. I bought this as a bit of an apology.
I don't want your presents, all right?
What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. Will you please go?
Mick, I just want to talk.
Look, just go.
Mick, you're hurting me. I only want to talk to you.
Just open your ears and listen. Get out. If she comes back again, you tell her I'm not in, all right?
Right.
Do you know what all that was about? I don't know. It mattered to the other night on the phone, no?
Has he said anything to you, sir?
No, just that he's not interested. I think that girl's got a wires crossed.
He's just telling us to get married and all that.
Oh, yeah, but the rough way he shoved it out there. It's not like the Mick I know.
No, me neither.
So you say Max hasn't heard anything from Barry Grant?
Not a dicky bird.
Well, Jimmy Corkill's absolutely adamant there's no truth in all this bankruptcy talk.
Oh, wouldn't take anything he says as gospel.
Well, Barry would hardly be likely to be buying new things for the house if he was going to go bankrupt now, would he?
Well, I suppose not.
Right, I'll leave you to it, Mum. Try and think of something for the meeting, eh? We need to come up with something fresh to keep up the momentum.
I'll put my thinking cap on.
Bye.
Bye.
My Patsy.
Have you spoken to Rachel?
Hardly. She had her eyes glued to the television.
So, has she said anything about her father?
Nothing. She seems to have clammed up again. You know, I'm sure there's something she wants to tell us, but she can't.
Do you think I should mention this to Mandy? I mean, I'm going to see her on Friday.
I don't see how we can, she. It's so delicate, and we don't want to raise any false hopes, do we? And we don't know anything for sure.
Well, what about Sinbad? Should I tell him?
It's the same thing for him, poor chap. Anyway, he'd be bound to tell Mandy and Beth.
Well, if there is anything going round in her head, I just wish she'd open up about it.
Well, without any sort of fresh evidence, I really can't see an appeal being successful. I suppose all we can do is wait and hope.
Don't you think Mick's overreacting a bit, like? Most fellas have been made up to have someone like that chasing them.
Right. Does that include you?
Oh, chance would be a fine thing. She's nice, though, isn't she? I don't know what's up with her.
Do you think it is all down to him? That he can't cope with it because he and Marianne made a hash of things?
I don't know. He doesn't seem too hot when it comes to keeping the women, does he? All I know is he could do a lot worse than that Jenny one, don't you reckon?
Oh, I do. Don't know why he doesn't give it a chance.
Got the magazines our car wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose we've got enough on our plates without worrying about Mick's love life. Do you reckon our car's remembered anything yet?
We'll have to see. Who is it?
Sarah.
Hasn't come back, has she?
No. Thought you might like this.
Cheers.
Right, I'll get back then.
Listen, can you spare a minute?
We'll be busy soon.
Just a minute. The door bolted.
What?
I don't want to get in here. She's plaguing me. She won't leave me alone.
You should be so lucky.
I mean it, Sarah. I just can't get it through to her that I'm not interested. Whatever I do, whatever I say, she just won't get the message.
Why did you start going out with her then?
I didn't. I haven't given her a single bit of encouragement.
I'm not being funny, like, but you must have done if she's going on about getting married and everything.
Honest to God, Sarah, I haven't. I met her at Leo's parents' night, and since then she's been on my back. I never asked her out, I never took her out, but she keeps turning up and phoning me up. She's obsessed with me.
Obsessed, Tommy. That's a bit strong.
It's the right word, I'm telling you. Why can't everyone see that? Look at me. Surely you can understand why I'm like this. Well, not all this romance stuff, it's in her head.
See why you're not interested? She seems like a nice girl. These fellas will be made up with having a girl showering them with prezzies in a car, but...
I don't want to know it. She's right on the twist. She's mad.
So if you want the shop, why don't you just go for it?
Well, we're not always kid company owners at Rich Dad's, are we?
Is that what you think I am?
It's true, isn't it?
Dad might have given me a bit of a start, but I built the company up myself. I don't ask him for money anymore. I don't need to.
That's all I need. A bit of a start.
Well, can't you ask your dad? He's got that shop, hasn't he?
Don't ask me to have for anything.
So you're going to stand on your own 2 feet to get it, yeah?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing it as a partnership with Casey, but she's into all this dance stuff. Anyway, she's skint. I need an investor. Someone who'd be prepared to lend me the £2,000 I need. I'd do all the work. It'd just be a question of paying him or her back when I got things going.
Oh, yeah? And who did you have in mind?
I'm still looking. But how about someone with a bit of business experience? Someone who's built up his own company? Someone who doesn't have to go to his dad anymore?
Sorry. Nice try, but I produce videos, not money.
I haven't said the wrong thing, have I? I didn't mean it about the loan and that.
No, I'm not offended. Look, thanks for breakfast. And for the chat.
Don't mention it.
Sorry. Why don't we do it again sometime?
Hey?
I mean, have breakfast. Or go for a drink or something?
Listen, Sean, what happened the other day? It was...
Don't worry about it. It was only a kiss.
I know, but what about Casey?
What about her?
Well, I don't want to do anything behind her back.
Look, I don't know if Katie and me are going to be together much longer. I don't know if she's my type. But you and me seem to get on all right, don't we?
Well, I don't know about that.
Maybe we should find out. We should go for a drink or something?
Yeah, well, maybe. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
What's happening with Mandy's solicitor?
Well, she's still trying to organise an appeal.
Yeah, they'll have to get leave to appeal first, though. So she'll have to get together a pretty convincing case for them.
You mean they don't automatically get an appeal?
No, that's right. Apparently the lawyers are trying to make something of the fact that all the media coverage of the case prejudiced the trial, you know, so they didn't get a fair trial.
Does she think it'll work?
Well, she's not optimistic, but, well, it's the first time we've had a case like this through their office. It's always a first time for everything, isn't it?
Of course there has. This could be just what they need.
Oh, and we've had formal acknowledgement of our petition from the Home Office.
Oh, what's it say?
Just that they've received the petition, I'm afraid. It's only a standard letter, but still, it's something to tell the papers.
But we need more than that. We've got to keep the momentum going. We need more publicity. I'd like to see Jackie here back on television. She was excellent.
Well, it wasn't just me.
And we can't really expect TV appearances every week.
We can't let them down.
Hasn't anybody any ideas?
Well, that's what we're here to discuss.
Well, what if we did a sponsored darts marathon, you know, raise money for the campaign?
Oh, now that's a good idea.
Well, we could see how long we could last, you know, play all day and night. And, well, Rosie'd help sort us out. She must know loads of people with running the team.
All-night darts?
Oh, come on, Dave. I'm sure Jean'll let you stay your place. Listen, I'll tell Rosie to contact the pub manager. He won't mind, I'm sure, because it's publicity for him, isn't it, as well as us?
Oh, Max is going to love this, me playing darts all night.
Tell him he's babysitting. Why don't we do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Before we go off the idea.
Well, I suppose we could give some of the money to that battered wives charity that Mandy went to.
Well, I'm going to need some backup. I don't know about you, but if I'm to play darts all night, I'll need a lot of good, strong tea.
Yeah, I can do butties and stuff.
And some sausage rolls. You can arrange transport of the food down there, can't you, David?
Well, I rather thought that I'd be giving you a hand with the press, as you're all going to be so busy playing darts.
All those in favour of David being our official refreshments manager.
Surely you could all bring a packet of sandwiches or
Carried?
Oh, Sean said to tell you thanks for breakfast. Oh, it was only a bit of toast and that. Well, it's amazing I'm son myself. I only had to be out early. Anyway, thanks. I should think so and all. Sneaking them back here for a mad night of passion and then dumping them without any brekkie. Who says it was anything like that? Well, am I right or not? We don't talk about stuff like that. Not even to a mate? Well, it's private, isn't it? Oh, who am I gonna tell? So go on, did you two, you know? I've told you, it's private. That means you did. Oh, it's embarrassing. OK, yeah, we did. You happy now, or do you want pictures or something? What a shame. What is? Well, I was going to ask you to come now to me to Mallorca, but now you're madly in love. I don't suppose you'll want to. Well, it's not that. Couldn't afford it. Well, it's only self-catering, Mag, love. I'll pay. I can't. Ah, so it is cause of Sean. No, I told you it's not that. You're too young to be settling down with one fella. And anyway, isn't he going off on holiday with his mates? Yeah, but well, you're not going to want some goose god cramping your style if you meet someone, will you? I'm going for a good time, that's all. I'm not looking for someone to marry. I'm down to the last few quid on my grant. I've told you, it's no problem. I'll pay. I've been saving up my pennies, and we won't need that much. Catch all our drinks off the fellas. I'm not sure. Oh, just think of it though. Hot sun, all them bars and discos. Yeah, OK, let's do it. Oh, brilliant. I'll book it this week. Mick, what are you doing?
What do you think? Making sure she's not around again. Has she phoned again today?
Twice. At least I think it was her. She didn't say anything.
No, don't answer it.
Oh, I've got to. It might be a customer.
All right, well, hang up if it's her, right?
OK.
Hiya, Mick. I came for a pizza. Just fancy one for my supper.
There's nothing for you here.
Are you closing?
You're not getting any pizza from me. Not now, not ever. You're barred. Now get out.
What are you doing, Mick? What are you accusing me of?
Just get out.
I only did for a pizza.
Yeah, we'll go on a diet. It'll do you good. Now get lost. Well, shut! You see what she's like? Who else makes anonymous phone calls and then turns up like she's totally normal? Do you believe me now? She's up her head. Don't answer that.
Mick, it can't be her. She's only just gone.
Just leave it. We're shut.
Hey, listen, Mandy and Beth are going to be made up with all this, you know.
Do you know, when I think about the state they must be in just sitting in that prison. All because they were forced into it and back by a lousy, rotten bully like Trevor Jordash. People just can't be allowed to forget, you know, what he was like.
How do you know what he was like? You didn't even know him and he wasn't like that. I don't know why you're all doing this. My mum and Beth were found guilty. How can you let people say these things?
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I'll be helping. It's just that she's been coming out of herself a bit recently, and this might have put her back. Anyway, let her calm down for a moment, and I'll try and have a word with her.
Right. Better go and catch your mum up.
Okay.
She'll be wondering where I am, like. Look, son, I didn't like to say anything while your mum was here. I didn't want to worry you, know.
What about?
Well, about this lost memory, like.
You don't believe me?
Well, it's not that. It's just, well, is anything coming back to you yet?
No, nothing.
Are you sure?
Dad, how many times? I'm positive.
Okay, whatever you say. But I'm warning you, Carl. I don't want your mum upset more than she already is over this, all right? All right, I'll get off. But I'll come in to see you again tomorrow, okay?
Oh. All right.
All right.
Shall I, come back?
No, you're all right. He's just going. See you, Dad.
Yeah, see you soon.
So, how you doing, mate?
All right, I suppose.
And how's the old memory?
Still missing. Just hope I can keep it up next time the coppers turn up.
Listen, I've worked out something that'll jog both our memories when it comes to getting Barry's stuff back.
You what?
Bing Crosby's going to lend us a couple of photos of the party he took. You know what Barry is at the New Year. We should be able to replace all his furniture by comparing the pictures.
I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, have you? Well, if Barry gets back and finds all his gear's gone, I'll be out of a job and you'll have the other leg broken.
So what? I'll be in the flaming nick, won't I?
Oh, yeah, that. Listen, I've got a little bit of a proposition for you on that one.
Aren't you going a bit over the top on all this?
I told you she's mad. I don't know what she's going to do next.
You're going to lose business like this, you know, shutting early and not answering the phone.
Don't you think I know all that? But what else am I supposed to do?
If she screwed things up that bad, you should tell the police.
No, I've decided. She's our Leo's teacher. So I'm going to take her up with the headmaster, let him tackle her about all this.
She might end up getting the sack.
I don't care. I don't give a toss if she loses her job or not. I just want her off my back. See you later.
See you.
You know when things come to the worst and you get sent down?
Yeah.
Well, how about you taking the rap for me?
You what?
Shush, will you? Keep your voice down. I'm not joking, Carl. Carry the can for me and I'll make it worth your while.
Is she crying?
Rachel? Rachel, could I have a word? Rachel?
I don't want to see you.
What can we do?
I don't know.
God alone knows how much this has set her back. She definitely seemed to be on the point of telling us something. Now it's back to square one again.
I don't know. I mean, what if that fireman dies? It could be manslaughter, murder even. What's 5,000 quid for all those years in the nick?
It might not come to that. Think positive, will you? Listen, if this fella pulls through and you get done for arson, you could walk away with a suspended, couldn't you? You've got a good record, no previous or whatever.
I don't know.
I can't go down again, Carl. I just can't. I'm too old to hack it. You're fit, you're young, aren't you? Hey, you'll still be young when you got out.
It's a big decision.
All you've got to do is to leave me out of it. Just think about it, Carl. 5 grand. 5 grand tax-free for forgetting I was there.
You sound like an insurance salesman.
I am. A life insurance salesman. Carl, this could set you up, mate.
It's spent money, though, isn't it? Dirty drugs money.
Hey, all this started with you making money out of smuggled gear, didn't it? Remember? What's it matter where it came from? This is cash for you and your kid.
It's not enough.
You what? When did you ever see 5 grand in cash?
Could all go wrong. I could go down for years.
Please, Carl. I couldn't cope with prison again. I'm desperate here. Just take the 5 grand and leave me out of it. Please. Well, how about 7.5? And I'll throw in a top brief and all.
All right. I'll take the 5 grand. But I want 15 grand a year for every year I'm away.
You what?
I don't know what's going to happen. But if it hits the fan and I go down, that's me price. Take it or leave it. Otherwise, you'll be standing next to me in the dock.
Oh, boys, tell Mrs. Lanigan if we need some more recorders, she can borrow some from the junior school. OK, sir. And tell her I need to go through the opening number with her at lunchtime. And after break, you lot can take over on the scene, Katie. Right, carry on. Mr. Thornton. Hello. Come in. Yes.
I'm one of the parents.
Oh, you want tickets for the end-of-term review. Could you see the secretary next door?
No, it's not that. I wanted to discuss something personal. My name's Johnson. My son Leo's in my Swiss class.
Oh, right. Can you fix an appointment with the secretary next door? Things might be a bit less frantic at the beginning of next week.
I'm sorry I can't wait that long. It is important.
Joyce, you still there? I'll be with you in a moment, love. Could you wait for a while, please, Mr. Johnson? I'll be with you in 1 minute. Do take a seat. Excellent, Matthews. Yes, go and tell Mr. Foster that's just the job. Oh, you should see the headgear that Foster's art class has come up with. Yeah, just a minute. If you could excuse me, please, Mr. Johnson.
See me tape measure anywhere, love?
Oh, try the end drawer there. What are you doing? I thought you were running me down the Aussie.
I want to see how many rolls of wallpaper we need to do up our Carl's room for the baby.
Oh, don't you have to do it now?
It won't take a minute.
No, I mean, do you have to start decorating so soon?
And why not? At least we know it's a girl, so we know what colours to go for.
Oh, just leave it for now, eh?
What's up with you? You don't want your new daughter coming home to nothing, do you? I want a proper nursery, everything spot on.
Yeah, but it's our Carl's room.
So I can get on with it while he's in dock, then he can go in with Ali.
Yeah, but there's months to go, yeah. Why cause trouble with the lads before you have to?
Listen, if our Carl doesn't like it, he can get himself a flat. He's big enough to look after himself.
Oh, yeah. Is that why he got himself blown up? And it's not just that, love. It's... Well, just feels like we're tempting fate somehow, you know?
Eh?
Well, I'm only 18 weeks. What if there's a problem?
The doc gave you the okay, didn't he? This amnion thing was spot on, he said.
Yeah, I don't know, but, well, call it superstitious if you want. It just seems too soon.
Oh, don't be soft.
Right. I'll take these over the Crosbys and then we'll go and see our Carly.
What's all this for?
It's Butty's for tonight, the darts marathon.
Oh, Ray, do you have to go? You're in no state to be hanging around some pub playing darts all flaming night.
Go and Ad, it was my idea.
Well, let them get on with it.
No, Ad, I'm okay. The doc says so. I'm going.
Do you have to go to this darts thing tonight? I thought you'd done enough handling the publicity.
Yeah, but I have to be there to do that, and we've got to keep the publicity going, especially now we've set the wheels in motion for an appeal. I really should be there.
Yeah, but all night in some flea pit pub. What's it going to be next? Bingo at the British Legion? Sponsored mud wrestling at the Racing Pigeon Club?
Don't be such a snub.
Well...
It's all snobbery. If I was going to 100 quid a plate charity dinner, you'd be falling over yourself to come with me.
It's not just that, actually. I do think that you've done enough already.
I want to do this. And if it helps bring in more publicity for the Jordashes, then it's worth it, isn't it?
No,
It's only one night.
Well done, girls. Oh, tell Mrs. Porter I think you need some sort of a headdress as well.
Okay, sir.
Sorry to keep you, Mr. Johnson. Come in. Sit down. Oh, I'm producing our end-of-term review. It should be our best ever. It's called Desert Island Disco. Hope you'll be able to come.
I hope so, yeah.
Well, don't leave it too late. The tickets are selling like hot cakes. So what can I do for you?
Well, it's a bit delicate, really. It's about me and Miss Swift, Jenny Swift.
Oh, yes. Hello, Headmaster. Hello again, Joyce. Yes, I know Derek and Val are coming to dinner, but surely you can find half an hour to go to the supermarket. If I can fit it in, Yes, all right, I'll go. Bye. Sorry. Yes, you were saying, you and Miss Swift. I'm sorry your engagement has got put off and everything, but congratulations. She's a charming
I'm
young...
sorry, Mr. Thornton, but we're not getting engaged. We never made any plans to do that. It's Miss Swift who's been going around saying these things.
But I understood it was you who set back the engagement.
Believe this, is that what she told you?
Well, not personally, but that's what I understand from my colleagues. Look, we don't discourage parents getting involved with the staff. As a matter of fact, quite the opposite, sort of encourage it, really.
The thing is, Mr. Thornton, I don't want to be involved with Miss Swift. She wants to get involved with me, but I'm having trouble getting through to her.
I'm sorry, but I don't see how this affects me.
This may sound crazy, but she's kind of obsessed about me. She phones me up all the time. She buys me presents. She turns up anywhere she thinks I'll be.
Well, that all sounds very nice to me.
Believe me, it's not funny. That's why I'm here. I'd like for you to have a word with her and tell her to leave me alone.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but it's difficult for me to get involved. Miss Swift's private life is her own.
But it's messing up my life. I can't...
Headmaster? Oh, yes, Councillor. Yes, I'm sure I can fit you in sometime today. Yes.
No, yeah, go on. What do you think?
Is it for me?
No, it's for Barry.
Well, what are you doing, buying him presents?
I told you. He wants some new stuff for the house, you know, those photos and that, remember?
Well, you said he was getting stuff in America. Why have you got that?
He asked me to. And anyway, haven't got much choice in lamps over there.
Well, he's not going to want that.
You will?
You'll have to take it back. It's exactly the same as the one he's got in the corner of the living room.
No, it's not. It's a bit different. It'll do.
I'm telling you, it's exactly the same. Do you want me to go round there with you and prove it?
No, you're all right. You're right, love. I'll take it back. I mean, he won't want to do the same, will he?
Oh, I like the lamp, love. Was that for you?
No, it's not.
I suppose it was too much to ask you to treat your poor wife to something for the house.
Oh, give him his due, Julia. He's not been so bad lately.
Oh,
wonders will never cease.
See you.
I know you've always stood by him, love, but you always want to be careful with them cork hills. I mean, say, I don't want to be casting aspirations, but who knows where that lamp's come from?
Oh, don't worry, Julia. Barry Grant paid for it.
Well, just you be careful. I've known that Jimmy Corkhill as long as you have. Give us a box of them dark chocks, will you please, love?
What's this? Flowers and chocolates?
Oh, just a little something for one of the fellas of Men's Surgical. Double hernia. He must be pushing 70 and no one ever comes to visit him. God love him.
Well, £2.95, please, love. Now, I just thought you might be entertaining.
Not me, love. Beans on toast, Emmerdale Farm for me.
Oh, well, why don't you come to the pub with us? We're doing a ladies' all-night darts marathon, you know, for the Jordache campaign.
Well, why didn't Jean Crosby tell me that I was wanted? I only saw her 2 minutes ago.
Oh, well, she's got a lot on her mind, you know. She probably forgot all the organisation and that.
Oh, well, I'll have to go back and put my name down. I played for them before, you know.
Just this, please. I'm nipping down to see Carl. That'll take two.
I suppose that husband of yours needs something for a dry mouth.
You are?
I heard you had the police in to see him again this morning. Not that I'm on to gossip, like. See you, Jackie.
Sure, Julia. Take no notice of her, love. She's a born starer, that one.
Has your fella said anything to you about this explosion and Carl and that?
No, love. He says he knows nothing about it.
I'm scared stiff he's involved in something dodgy, but I can't get a word out of him.
Take my advice, love. Don't go worrying about them until you have to. Anyway, there was an explosion, wasn't there? I mean, the police are bound to want to talk to him sometime. Doesn't mean he's done anything wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry about this. I've got to check the scene. Yeah, 10 minutes, please.
Well, isn't there anything you can do to help me? I mean, have a word with her at least.
I'm really very sorry, Mr. Johnson, but this is beyond my remit. I can't involve myself in my staff's private affairs unless it affects my school and my children.
Well, it's affecting my children. It's them being disturbed and I'm with there keep ringing me up.
I'm really very sorry, Mr. Johnson, but you must appreciate my position. It's very difficult. I suggest you discuss it all with Miss Swift.
Hello, Mick. Mr. Thornton?
Miss Swift, I wonder if you could spare a few moments to have a chat with Mr. Johnson. I think you should.
If that's all right with you, Headmaster. It's nice to see him come to see me for a change.
Well, I'll leave you two together then, all right?
What have you been telling them about us?
Nothing, why?
You've been spreading it around school that you may have got some kind of relationship.
Teachers gossip as much as anyone.
Look, Jenny, I don't want to get heavy, but this has got to stop. There is no relationship between us.
You know that's not true, Meg.
It's true, for God's sake. Anyway, I can't have a relationship with you.
Why not?
Because.
Why?
Because I'm involved with somebody else.
Who?
I don't need to tell you. It's got nothing to do with you. All you need to know is I'm not free for any sort of thing with you.
Who is she, Meg?
You're acting like you're married to me. It doesn't matter.
You're lying. She doesn't even exist.
This is insane. Just leave it.
If you want to finish with me, you should at least have the decency to tell me who this other person is.
All right. Sarah Brent.
Sarah? From the shop? I was only talking to her yesterday. I told her about our engagement. And she didn't even have the nerve to... How could you do this to me, Meg? All these weeks and you've been seeing someone else.
I can't cope with this. I'm off.
I want you to tell me the truth. What's going on?
Nothing's going on.
Then why do the police keep coming to see you?
Ask them. I can't remember anything. All I know was in an explosion. Now I'm stuck in here.
Yeah. And what happens when you're stuck in prison? What happens to me and Rebecca?
Don't be soft. It won't come to that.
Don't worry, Carl. You've changed.
I know. It does make you change when you've been in something that could have killed you.
All this accident business has just spoiled things. Don't you think we've been getting on better lately?
I thought that. It's mad, isn't it? We've only been here a couple of weeks. Feel like we've spoken to each other more than we have in the past couple of years. Not quite like the old days, though.
No, but it's a start. I know we're both free agents now, and that's what we decided, but it's better if we get on with each other for Becca's sake.
I don't know what went wrong, really. We used to be really together, didn't we?
Maybe it was the army.
It's the army that got us together. We wouldn't have met if your Steve hadn't brought me back to yours when we were on leave.
Thought you were a right bigot at first. Couldn't stand you.
Thanks a lot. 5 minutes later, you were writing to Steve, forcing him to bring me back to your mum's again.
Oh, what? If that isn't big-headed, what is? Maybe I haven't changed that much.
I know I have. Wish it could be like that again. Just me, you and Steve going out together, having a laugh and that. You should ask him to come up.
It's a long way from Reading.
Is it, Elle? Because if we could all go out as a threesome one night.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not bothered about any of that, Carl. I just want something to look forward to. Us getting on better, seeing each other a bit more even. Not all this stuff with the police. I don't want you to go to prison.
Come on now, put your hands in your pocket. You can afford to spend all night. You can afford a few bob for a good cause. Come on. Come on, you tight article. I'm not going till you've divvied up. Come on. Peel and Irish's pocket that one. Come on, you dead legs. Well, we're boosting the dating.
Most of them will pay up just to get shut up.
Oh, I wonder when those photographers are coming.
Anytime now, supposed to be.
Jean, would you like a drink?
Not at the moment, thank you. Are the sandwiches all here?
Yes, yes, everything's under control. Jackie, what about you?
Oh, I Bacardi and Coke, yeah, tell very much. Listen, about last night, I'm sorry you opened me got like that, you know.
Oh, no, that's all right. Matter of fact, I agree with what you said. It's just that it rather upset Rachel. We've got to be a bit more careful in future.
I know. Well, I'm sorry anyway, you know. I'll put my brain into gear before I open my mouth next time.
Actually, I think I would like a drink.
Right, what tonight?
Nice cup of tea.
Tea? But here?
Well, I've been thinking it's going to be a long night, so why don't you nip home and fill a few thermos flasks with good, strong tea?
Oh, good thinking, Jean. We'll never get through all night, you know, without loads of tea.
Jean, I've only just arrived.
And then there are some sausage rolls in the oven on the timer. Well, you were elected refreshments manager.
All right, back later.
Cheers, Sen.
It's yours, look.
Nice one.
Yeah, Pat. That's yours. Cheers. Now, I got this for Rosie. Where is she?
I don't think she was feeling too well. She was going to sit with us till she goes out.
Oh, well, this'll do her good. It's full of iron, this.
I'm pretty sure that's Believe me, love, when I was having mine, I had a stout every week, and they all came out like peas out of the pod.
Put hairs on her chest, that.
Hey, don't you be so coarse, you.
Oh, yeah. Have you come to do the photos, love? Oh, Grace. Come on, everyone. The photographer's here now. Do you want us over here, love?
Yeah.
Hey, Jack. Jack.
What?
Listen, make sure you get yourself on the front row of that, do you hear? You're practically running this campaign.
Yeah, well, I will if you let me go.
Don't be letting Maxie Farnham's missus be getting all the glory, do you hear me?
No chance.
Yeah, that's my girl. I'll see you later, all right?
Oh, well, I thought you were off tonight.
I'll be back later on, all right, for the late night stay behind, know what I mean?
Oh, Jimmy, well, can't you stay now? It's getting good.
I'm going to see Banksy, aren't I?
Again?
Love, I'll see you later, all right?
Jimmy. What? What's going on?
Oh.
Jackie, come on, you're going to miss out on the photo.
Come on, get on with it. Ta-ra. Catch you later.
Right.
Everybody, big smile, please.
Right, come on, everyone, say cheese.
Cheers. And again.
Smile.
Just one more, please.
Great, love.
Thank
That
you
was
very much.
smash. Thank you, star. Yeah, thanks, everyone. That was really great.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, what happened to Rosie? She's missed out on the photos.
She must have nicked the loo. She won't be on one now, will she?
No, she won't. Oh, hang on, Jack. I think you're on next.
Oh, I wish me luck.
Hi.
All right, Jenny.
I thought Mick was involved in this campaign.
Yeah, well, he is, but he had to nick back to work.
All right. Well, have you got any change? I need to make a phone call.
No, sorry, I haven't. I think the bar staff will help you out. I'm going to make over your little fallout then.
Oh, yeah. It's just a tiff. Nothing to worry about.
Hello, Rachel. Only me. Just popped back to get some sausage rolls and... Hello. What's all this? Love letters?
Keep away.
I'm sorry, I was only joking.
They're not love letters.
What are they?
They're private.
Rachel, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
I thought
thought you and Mrs. Crosby were out till late.
I just popped in to get some sausage rolls and flasks of tea for the girls.
I'm sorry about just now. I didn't mean to shout at you.
Oh, that's all right. Did I frighten you coming in like that?
No, I was just looking at some of my things, you know, in private.
Yes, yes, of course. I do understand, Rachel. You are entitled to your privacy, you know?
They were just letters and stuff, you know, personal things. I'm sorry I shouted at you.
Charlotte.
Oh, we've done very well. We must have taken over £100.
Yeah, but we need bigger events. We need the national papers. Need to get the public behind us.
Have we got any more photographers coming?
Doesn't look like it, does it?
Any sign of the other paper phones?
Don't think they'll be coming now.
What am I going to tell Mandy and Beth?
Well, perhaps we can have another meeting in the morning, see what we can come up with. What do you think?
Looks like we'll have to, doesn't it?
Oh, well, I'm going to visit them tomorrow. What am I going to tell them?
Tea's up. Hot sausage rolls in a jiffy.
I'll have a few more of these before I think about tea. Fancy another?
Oh, no, I think I've been drunk enough lately.
Just half.
I've never seen Rachel like that. She obviously didn't want me to see those letters.
Well, I don't think we ought to make a fuss. I mean, all young girls have secrets.
Yes, but the way she reacted. I mean, why was it so important that I didn't see a few letters and photographs?
Are you all right, love?
Yeah. Just a bit woozy. Must be the stout, eh? I think you might have to get someone to take over for me. Is everything all right?
Rosie's not too well. Just breathe slowly and deeply, love. I know a bit about these things. I work at the infirmary. We don't want her hyperinflating.
It's all right, I'm fine now. Carry on playing.
Well, you're very hot, love. Come on, splash your face. You can't be too careful when you're expecting.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh. Just stay where you are, love, till you feel a bit better.
I'll go and tell the others.
That's it, love. You just stay where you are. You'll be all right.
You shouldn't be here. Visiting finished ages ago.
Or some of these staff nurses will believe anything. You haven't mentioned me to the busies, have you?
No.
Did they mention me?
Didn't mention you at all.
Thank God for that. So what did you say then?
Well, it's obvious they don't believe me, so I told them my memory started coming back. I said I'd been to a few pubs in Widnes. I'd had a few. Saw this van on fire. Went to have a look. Whole place went up. End of story.
And do you reckon they believed you about?
Dunno.
What if you made a statement?
Yeah, but they want to see me again, see if any more comes back, like.
And you sure you haven't mentioned me?
Deal's a deal, isn't it?
No, I'm all right. I just slipped. No, I've got to finish the night.
No, listen, it's only for you, my girl. Jenny's taking you.
Oh.
At least you've got a bit of colour in your cheeks now. You do look a bit well.
I brought the car round to the front. Oh, thanks, Jen. I'm sorry to be so much trouble.
Oh, don't be so soft. Come on. Jenny, I'll go and tell Pat and Jean, you know, to call us all off.
No, you've got to go the distance for Mandy and Beth, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, all right. Let's get you out and go on.
All right, hurrah.
Take care, love.
See ya.
Oh, God, we should have got her into hospital.
No, she should be all right with a bit of bed rest. She shouldn't have come, really. An all-night darts match isn't really the best thing for a pregnant woman.
There you go. £5 up front. And my name's not mentioned to the busies, all right?
All right.
Not in here. Do it in the bog or something, will you? God's sake, I don't think you didn't trust me.
I don't. Sign this.
You what?
Sign it, or I might change my mind.
Hey, I said I'd give you 15,000 a year, didn't I? Isn't that enough?
No, I want it in writing, signed by you, a proper contract.
Come on, let's talk about this, eh?
Look, Jimmy, I've got a kid to look after. If that fireman snuffs it and I go down for a long time, I want that money for my daughter's future. Sign it.
I gave you me word, didn't I?
Sign it. Well, my memory might just come back. Good style.
Storeroom on the 4th floor. Fireman had to use breathing apparatus.
Hey, love. What are you doing?
Oh, maybe you're right. I was a bit soft thinking of staying up all night. Jenny, give me a lift.
Well, I won't say I told you so. Do you want a cup of tea? There's a good film on in 5 minutes.
Yeah, OK. But, I think I'll take it up with me.
You tired?
Yeah, just a bit. Early night will do me good.
Very sensible. I'll bring you a drink up.
OK, love, thanks.
As your Carl said, is in some kind of trouble.
No.
Why can't you believe him then?
It doesn't matter whether I believe him or not, does it? It's what might happen now the police are involved.
Hey, it might not come to that.
I just wish it never happened. I know it's kind of got us talking again, but it might have messed things up for the future.
Come on, don't be talking like that. Don't think negative, think positive. So is that you want then? You and Carl to try again?
I don't know. Put it completely out of my mind, but change for the better. Maybe it will work. Frighten Mick. What am I going to do if he does get sent down? I can't face taking my daughter to see her dad in prison.
Hey, shh, come on.
Next on 4, Mick tries a new tactic to get rid of Jenny. And camcorder.
Come on, Pat. Last 3 darts and we're done.
Do I have to a middle lead? Oh, come on, darling. Only a minute to go, then we're finished.
Oh, God, that's the lot. Do you know, my arm's killing me. Oh, good.
Here we are. Tea's up. Sorry I couldn't manage some bacon sarnies.
Oh, I'm still full of sausage rolls. Tea will do me.
So what do you say, bacon sarnies?
Oh, Simbad, you must have been dreaming.
Oh, I could just murder one of them and all.
Oh, come on, Sleeping Beauty, up.
Hey! What's what you're doing? Look at that!
Well, saves you right for crashing out on us. A great support you've been. That's it. We've done it.
Oh, well done.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Listen, girls, thanks very much. You can get home and check up on your fellas now.
Hey, are those going spare there, Chief?
Sorry, ladies and competitors only.
Ed, you could have got a pint if you hadn't sucked the place dry last night.
Oh, well, better go get some milk. I'll pop next door. I'll get the papers and all.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if they've given us any space.
Jean, are you still planning on going to see Mandy today?
Oh, gosh, I'd almost forgotten. Yes, and take us some more encouraging news. And stay awake, I hope.
Look, wouldn't you be better off getting some sleep? You can always go tomorrow.
Oh, David, do stop fussing. Anyway, shouldn't you be clearing up sandwich boxes and flasks and things?
All right.
Oh, Dad, did you see Max this morning?
Briefly. Not a happy man, I'm afraid. He's got a hectic day ahead and he's not exactly thrilled about getting the children.
Ah, now he knows what it's like to be a working mother, eh, Pat?
Precisely.
Jean, would you mind if I came with you this afternoon, to see Mandy and Beth?
Oh, of course not. I'm very happy to have someone with me, actually.
You don't mind, do you? It's just, with me being on the campaign, and I think I've got an idea.
Oh, yeah?
They printed anything, sir?
One photo and a few lousy words.
Give us a look. Aye, look at that, Jack. Got your photo in the paper, girl. You look the best there.
I think we can do better than that.
Hey?
Show it to Path.
Well, come on. We're getting off. You're doing me brekkie or what?
Well, you can do what you like. I'm busy this morning.
Doing what?
Mind that, you.
No, we've got to do better than this. No, I think we can. Can't we, Jackie? Much, much better.
There's no need for this, love. I'm all right.
Yeah, well, I can see you're still a bit tired. You can have a rest today, eh?
All right.
I'll get it. And if this is anyone about the Jordache campaign, they can forget about you for this week.
Hello, Eddie. I just thought I'd call in to see if Rosie's recovered.
Eh? What do you mean?
After fainting at the darts thing, we were all worried.
Oh, no.
You better come in, Jen.
Hi, how are you feeling?
Well,
What's all this about you fainting, Rose?
sorry if I put my foot in it.
I didn't faint, love. I was tired, that's all. Just slipped. At least to come home.
How many times have I got to tell you you can't carry on like this when you're pregnant? Well, that's it. You can stay there for today. No work, no housework, and definitely no more flaming darts, all right?
Yeah, all right.
What are you like, eh? All right, I'm off. And remember what I said. See you later.
Bye.
What about our Carl? I was going to visit him this Saturday.
Yeah, well, I can see to that and all. You are confined to barracks. And that's an order.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that.
Ah, he worries too much. That's his trouble. Feel fine now.
Wish I had a guy like him.
What's wrong with Mick? Seems a decent kind of fella.
Not so sure about Mick now.
What is it? You two haven't fallen out again, have you? No, I thought there was something wrong the other day.
Worse than that.
What?
He's been seeing someone else behind my back.
Are you sure?
He told me himself yesterday. Just came out with it.
It's a surprise to me. I thought he was definitely on his own. Had been ever since Marianne. Who is she?
Don't know how to tell you this. It's your daughter-in-law, Sarah.
Hiya.
How are you? If you're looking for Katie, sure has gone to college.
It was you I was looking for, actually.
Me?
Yeah, wondered if you fancied a drink tonight.
But what about Casey?
She told me she was doing an aerobic session for you. Well,
Oh, I don't know.
what's wrong with the drink?
I don't know, Sean.
Oh, come on. I enjoyed our chat the other morning, and maybe we could talk about your business plans for the salon.
Well, I suppose I'll come for an hour.
Great. See you in the Swan about 7:30?
Yeah, okay.
See ya.
See ya.
As soon as he told me, it all fell into place. No wonder he's been so cagey about seeing me when he's been two-timing me with Sarah.
Sorry, I just can't take this in. I never dreamt.
Nor did I. I thought their relationship was strictly employer and employee. It's been a real shock to me, Rosie.
I'm sure it has. You're not the only one.
You didn't know then?
No, I thought like you did, they'd just work together. Mind you, thinking back on some of the things I know about Sarah, she's not exactly slow off the mark when it comes to finding men. So what are you going to do now?
What can I do? If he's seeing her, I don't know.
I'm sorry it's come to this, love.
And I'm sorry I had to come telling tales on your daughter-in-law, but I just had to tell someone, and you've been such a good friend. Look, I better get back to school. No, you stay where you are. I'll let myself out. Bye, Rosie.
Bye, love, and sorry about you and Mick. Right, madam. Oh.
Well, there's nothing in there. Any luck, anyone?
No, not a sausage.
Full of all sorts of rubbish, not a mention for something important.
It's typical, isn't it? The moment the body's found, they're on our doorsteps for weeks. With a campaign like this, they don't want to know.
Oh, I found all these papers. Not one of them's even used a photograph.
Well, what am I going to tell Mandy? I've promised her all kinds of publicity.
Well, all you can tell her is that we've done our best. You know, maybe it should be left to the solicitor.
The solicitor's great, but she can't get us any more publicity, can she? Haven't you got any more ideas, Pat?
Oh, I was going to ask Jackie.
I'm working on it.
Well, there's no point hanging around here, is there?
I'll walk back with you.
And we can give him a lift, can't we, David?
I came in a taxi, I'm afraid. Had a bit of trouble with the car.
Well, then you better go and call another taxi, haven't you?
Yes, dear.
Yeah, well, see you guys. And thanks for everything. Mandy and Beth will be made up when I tell them.
See you later, Jean.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, God, I wish I could just think of a way to get some major publicity.
I'll give her a message if you like.
No, you're all right. We'll try a flat again.
Hiya. I was going to go and see Carl this afternoon. Are you and Eddie going?
Oh, your busy love life won't interfere with hospital visiting then? What? How long has this been going on? What? Don't come the innocent with me, madam. You'll go and see our Carl and tell him you're carrying on with another fella.
You what? Who's the lucky guy?
Him in there, Mick Johnson. And you're making a mug of Jenny Swift and all.
Hey, now, just a minute. Who's been telling you this?
Jenny did.
Oh, she's cracked that one. It's another one of her fantasies, like going round telling everyone she's engaged to Mick. It's crap, Rosie. Garbage.
Is it now?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you calling me a liar?
Done it before. Cracking on you're the wronged wife when all the time you're carrying on with your husband's best mate, Mike Dixon.
God almighty, I don't believe this. There is nothing going on between me and Mick.
Yeah, well, what's going on?
You tell him what your mate Jenny's been saying. Go on.
What's the point? He already knows, doesn't he?
It's lies.
Hey, what is all this?
Look, I can't stop you seeing other fellas, but don't be messing Carl around.
What's she going on about? What about Jenny?
She's only gone and told Rosie that me and you are carrying on with each other.
I never thought I'd see the inside of a prison. Now, this is my second time. What about you?
The women's nick's a face for me. I've had enough experience at the men's source.
Oh,
At least it smells better.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
No, Jimmy seems to be on the straight and narrow now.
Do you think they'll search him? What if they find it?
They won't. Not where I've put them.
Are you really sure about this?
Look, you can back out if you want to, Jean, but I'd sooner you were with me.
No. We'll carry on. We're in this together.
Oh, that's Jackie Corker.
And Jean. Hello. How are you? I hope you don't mind, but Jackie asked if she could come along. She's been working so hard for the campaign. And she was really brilliant on the TV discussion.
I know, thanks for that. Sinbad said you were really good.
Been making me big-headed.
Well, we're really grateful that you spoke up for us.
So what have you got lined up next?
Oh, look, we've managed to get you a bit of publicity for a darts marathon we had last night, and we've collected some money for the Battered Wives charity. Sinbad.
We'll get you both on the front pages before we've finished.
And you really think this is going to help our appeal?
Yeah, hopefully, you know, if we can get public opinion behind you, get people really talking about the case. Even these flaming judges read the papers, you know.
Anyway, what have you two been up to?
How'd you come up with a fairy story like that?
I told you she was mad. I told everyone she's mad, but no one else can see it.
And Rosie was the worst person to tell. It was her who forced me and Carl apart in the first place.
Yeah, but it's not true, though, is it?
Well, we know that, but Rosie won't believe it.
Look, I'll have a word with Carl if you like. I mean, surely he'll believe me.
Thanks, Mick, but you'd be wasting your time. Carl believes every word his mother tells him.
So how does Rachel think she did in her exams?
Well, she doesn't say very much, but she's done a lot of revision, and David helped the best he could.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I think she should get a job in the summer holidays.
Simon? Right, Jean, this is it. Hands on the table, girls.
Quick, put your hands on the table.
What are those for? Our next publicity stunt. Right.
Whose idea was this?
Jackie's, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Right. Let's see what the prison service think about having 2 extra prisoners there. Hands up, girls.
We're representing the Free the Jordache campaign, and we're not leaving this prison until we get real justice for Mandy and Beth Jordache. Free the Jordashes! Come on. Free the Jordashes! Come on! Free the Jordashes! Free the Jordashes!
As quick as you can, eh, mate?
Just a minute, please. Hey? I need a taxi. It's an emergency.
Hey, I was here first.
Oh, surely you can wait for the next one. My car's off the road. I've got to get somewhere quickly.
Okay, we'll share.
Now, surely can't you give this one up?
Look, I don't know about that, mate.
Oh, for God's sake, man, is it too much to ask?
Hey, I've offered to share, haven't I? I can't say any fairer than that. Anyway, I know where you're going, mate.
What?
I heard they banged your missus up and all. On your way, driver.
The look on poor Mandy's face when she twigged what was going on.
I did wish they hadn't phoned David. He'll have a fit.
They'd still be worth it when them photographers start snapping away.
I hope so. God, I can't imagine what it must be like spending years in a place like this.
At least it gives us more of an idea what Mandy and Beth are suffering, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you want to help them even more, eh?
It certainly does.
Oh, looks like chucking out time, eh? Full remission for good behaviour, you know.
Oh, my God. The bloody press here. How on earth did they find out?
Well, Jackie told them. Who'd you think? All part of a little stunt, innit?
But they're going to be photographed outside a prison.
I heard it come.
It's just got to be said, you know. Free the Jordashes! Free the Jordashes!
Jean, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Free the Jordashes!
So what's the reason for this campaign?
Look, they should be free now, that's why. Free the Jordashes!
Hey, my missus is fighting tooth and nail to free these women. Get that in your paper.
This demonstration of solidarity with Beth and Mandy Jordache is to show that women all over the country are behind them. The conviction by the court in May was wrong. These women acted to free themselves from a violent, vicious man, and we intend to see that justice is done. Thank you.
Go ahead,
Thank
girl.
You.
You tell him.
Free the
Nice one.
Jordashes! Free the Jordashes!
There you go. Your dad and his mates don't drink here, do they?
No way.
You look nervous.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Did you tell Katie you were going for a drink with me?
Oh, yeah. Told her everything. What do you think?
Look, I don't want your mother worried about anything at the moment. Just tell me you're not in trouble.
No.
You're hiding something, Carl.
Just leave it, Dad.
Just look me in the eye and tell me you've done nothing wrong. Well?
If you don't want to believe me, don't.
Look, a fireman's on the danger list, and I've got my own son telling me he can't remember anything that happened.
Is he still in intensive care?
Oh, feeling guilty, are you? Why? Come on, Carl, I know you're hiding something. Well?
OK, I'll tell you. But I don't want my mum to know.
Go on.
Those maniacs that burgled the club scared the daylights out of Mo. They conned us out of 2,000 quid. So me and Jimmy went to have a word with them.
Oh, I might have known that no Mark was involved.
But he got carried away off his head. I was trying to stop him, but he just started torching the vineyard over in witness. If I hadn't stayed back for a minute, that fireman would be dead now.
He could still die, Carl.
I saved him.
What do you want, son? A medal?
No, I just want to stick to my story, bluff me way out. Say that I was passing.
Right, that's it. I'm going to the police and telling them about Corkhill. This is all down to him.
No, Dad.
I'm not having you carrying the can for him.
Dad, this is my decision. I said I'd leave him out of it.
Oh, for God's sake, you must be mad.
Look, I was the divvy who started all this. I was the one who got us into lumber with all that illegal ale.
But it was Corkhill who went round torching the vans. Right. I'll see what he's got to say for himself.
No, Dad, I don't want you saying anything to him. This is my decision.
Yeah? Well, I've made my own decision. See ya.
Dad!
Doesn't it bother you two-timing like this?
Who says I'm two-timing it?
Well, isn't that what it is?
No. Katie and me, I mean, it's not that serious.
Serious enough for you to spend the night with us in the flat.
Yeah, maybe I did, but that doesn't make it serious. How could it be? I've only just met her. How do you feel about it?
No, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right.
So why come then?
Because you asked me?
There must be more to it than that.
Well, I suppose we get on okay.
That's what I thought.
Still feel rotten about Katie, then.
Well, don't. We're only having a drink, aren't we? So, I don't see any problems. Just see how it goes, yeah?
What you looking for?
Those blasted photographs with Jimmy Corkhill. You know, the New Year's party at Barry Grant's. Any idea where they might be?
Well, do you have to do it now?
Well, he had the damn nerve to ask me for them again, even after all that ballyhoo at the prison this afternoon.
At least he had the good grace to support his wife instead of standing round complaining.
Well, what do you expect me to do? When my wife's making a total exhibition of herself in front of a jailbird like Corkhill. Look, Jean, I'm right with you on this campaign, believe me, but there are limits. First, it's illegal fly posting, then you try to get yourself imprisoned. Look, you will end up in prison if you carry on like this.
Well, it's certainly attracted more publicity than endless meeting of your precious Residents' Association.
If you would be kind enough to tell me where I might find these photographs, then I can get Corkhill out of my hair.
Try the drawer in Rachel's room.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
I,
What are you doing looking through my things? You've been spying on me, snooping.
No, Rachel, believe me, I
that.
wasn't spying, love. I just wanted to see what they were, that's all.
I just caught him snooping through my things.
Oh, I'm sure David wasn't.
This has got nothing to do with you. They're private. They're all I've got left of my dad.
Yes.
No, will you just please leave my things alone. I'm going to leave.
Rachel,
Excuse me.
please.
No, leave her. Were you snooping?
Jean, I could hardly believe these letters. They were lying all over the bed. Look, why is she so secretive? What is she trying to hide?
I don't know, but it's going to be a damn sight harder to find out now.
What's this about you and Katie going on holiday?
Oh, it's just a couple of weeks in Magaluf.
Mallorca?
Yeah.
I thought you were skint, and now you're going on holiday.
Well, the holiday isn't costing that much. I wish it was as easy to save up and get the shop.
Oh, you're still going for that, then?
Oh, yeah. As soon as I get back from the holidays, it's time to start making every penny I can.
I was thinking about your plans for the shop and the money. It's a shame we don't know each other better, but you're always with Katie. Although she's going to see her mum in Manchester one night this week. Tuesday, isn't it?
I'm not sure about that, seeing you again like this.
How can we get to know each other if we don't spend time together? I'll need to know more about your business plans if I'm going to think about this loan.
Well, I suppose you could come round on Tuesday, but I thought you didn't want to lend me the money.
I didn't. And I'm not saying I can. There's no harm in talking about it. See if you can persuade me. So, it's a date then?
Yeah, okay.
Same again then.
You're not going in there. I want to see Mick. He's out. Go away.
Where is he? Upstairs? How should I know? You're just covering up for him, aren't you?
He doesn't want to see you.
I want to see my boyfriend.
Oh, for God's sake, Mick's not your boyfriend. It's all in your head.
Let me see him. You stole him, and now you won't even let me see him. Get out of my way.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you just stay away?
Get rid of him, Mick. Sack her. She's not good enough for you.
There's nothing between us, for God's sake.
You can't deny it, I'm afraid. He told me himself.
Oh, God, Mick, what did you tell her that for?
Just get in. Just do one with you.
Why did you tell her we were together?
Sarah, I was trapped. I was trying to get rid of her. I told her we were seeing each other. I'm sorry.
Mick, this is mad. It's crazy.
I know it is. But now it's gone too far. I've got no choice. I'm gonna have to go to the police.
Can I help?
I've just been to see our Carl.
All right. How is he?
Don't give me that bull, Corkhill. He told me about what happened at that barnyard in Widnes. I know you torched it.
It's a bit over the top, isn't it?
And I'm here to tell you that he's not carrying the can for a no-mark I caught robbing our house.
Hang on. Didn't he tell you about our little arrangement, eh?
What arrangement?
Yeah. Signed by me and your Carl. If this gets to court, he gets £5 down and 15 grand a year for every year he's in prison. And he couldn't wait to get his hands on the money. So don't you come in here threatening me. If your Carl breaks this agreement and I go down, then he goes down with me. Take your choice. He's sorted with money, or you shop your own son.
Excuse me.
Hello there. You're from the pizza place over at Manor Park, aren't you?
Yeah, Mick Johnson.
Well, Mr. Johnston, if you can just take a seat and I'll be with you as soon as I can. Right then, what colour bike do you say it was?
Hey, have you seen this? Put in the papers. Oh, let's see. It's a nice photo of you, Jean, but I look terrible. Look at Stacey here. I look like something from Sesame Street. No, it's a really good piece, though. You know, he goes on about us being just ordinary women fighting an injustice.
I'll tell you something, Jean. I never thought I'd see it on page 3, love, but if you've got it, flaunt it. That's my motto.
Our next move should be something really big. You know, get off page 3 and onto page 1, while the papers are still interested.
Oh, we need more than just a one-off incident.
We could always chain ourselves to the prison gate.
Oh, and get yourselves thrown straight in the back of a police van.
And I think you've been in enough trouble with the police lately, haven't you? You little scally.
No, I think Jean's idea is good. What if we did one of those peaceful protests outside the prison? We just said, right, we're not budging till Mandy and Beth are released.
What, you mean just camp outside the prison till we got what we wanted?
Why not?
Well, it'd take a lot of organisation.
No, it wouldn't. I wouldn't mind phoning everyone. You know, the women's groups and that, and shoving up a few posters.
Don't forget you got a job to do here, madam.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I wasn't allowed any outside interests.
Look, do you really think that they're going to release Mandy and Beth just because you 3 are camped outside with your little banners?
What makes you think it's going to be just us 3? We'll get loads of help from the women's groups. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll just go and give them a ring now, OK?
It's just straight through to the back of the hair salon and then up in the flat.
Thanks.
What's all this, love?
Oh, in case you've had sunbed, do you want to get a tan before we go away?
I'll be able to pop up on my lunch breaks, never again.
I don't think you'll have the time, will you?
Well, you'd be very welcome for £3 an hour.
What? £3 an hour?
Well, they don't run on fresh air, you know.
You can tell whose daughter she is. Right, better start ringing round.
OK, then, lads, we'll do our best for you. You take that. OK. Right then, Mr. Johnson. Sorry to keep you waiting. What can I do for you?
Well, it's a bit awkward here, actually. I wondered if it was possible to speak to another officer privately.
Well, we're a bit pushed at the minute, and I'm afraid I can't really leave the desk.
Fair enough. The thing is, I've been getting a bit of hassle. I suppose you could call it harassment, really.
Local scally's been giving you a hard time, have they?
No, nothing like that.
What then?
Well, like I say, it's all a bit awkward. See, it's my son's teacher.
What about him?
No, it's a she, actually.
All right. I won't keep you 2 minutes, sir. Sorry, Mr. Johnson. You were saying about this teacher.
Well, to cut a long story short, she's got it into her head that me and her own together. You know, seeing each other.
And were you?
Well, no, that's the whole point. I haven't been anywhere near the woman, but she's been going around telling my friends that we're getting engaged.
Well, that's hardly a criminal offence.
Yeah, but it's not only that. She's been persecuting me with phone calls and then putting the phone down. It's been driving me mad. Shouldn't you be writing all this down?
Well, if you want me to make a report, then I will. What's her name?
Jenny Swift.
Jenny Swift. And you say she's been phoning you?
Yeah, all the time.
Anything else?
Well, yeah, she sends me flowers and chocolates and all.
Sending the complainant flowers and chocolates. Is that it?
No, she bought me a shirt.
Was it a particularly nasty choice of shirt?
This is serious, you know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but you must appreciate how all this sounds. Has she threatened you in any way?
No, not really. She's always as nice as pie. But that's what's weird about her. See, I've told her that I'm just not interested, but she won't take no for an answer.
There's not really a lot we can do. Sending flowers can hardly be considered a crime. It's one of the few things they've got to incorporate into the criminal justice bill.
Well, I just thought you could go round there and warn her off. I mean, she won't listen to me.
What does she look like?
Well, she's a very nice-looking woman. I mean, if you met her, you'd think she was sound.
But you don't.
Of course I don't. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Have you got her address and phone number?
Nice when you're going to go around and have a word with her.
No, I was just thinking maybe I could ask her out myself, take her off your hands. Well, she sounds like my sort of girl, and seeing as you're not interested...
Thanks for your help.
Bye. Oh, that was good timing. Look, we've just got some deliveries ready to go out.
Right, I'll take them now.
Is Rachel at home?
No, she's gone into town with the young Bags lad. As a matter of fact, I took advantage of having an empty house to do a little detective work.
What do you mean?
Well, I rather hoped I might stumble across those letters.
You've been snooping round her room again.
But, Jean, I wouldn't put it like that.
David, I know those letters may prove to be useful, but surely it doesn't justify invading her privacy like that.
It is just so frustrating. They could be the key to the truth, Jean. They could even be the difference between Mandy and Beth walking free or spending most of the rest of their lives in prison.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Rose.
All right, well.
Hello.
Hiya. Hey, have your autograph?
Oh, you've seen the paper then?
Yeah. Wasn't that smashing? What is it they say? All publicity is good publicity.
If we can draw attention to Mandy and Beth's case, we'll have achieved something.
Hey, just these, please, love. Right. They're for our Carl. He's coming home today. Eddie's just gone to pick him up from the hospital.
Yeah, but it's to get the coverage, that's what's
hi.
important.
Hey, look.
Hiya.
Pictures in the paper, have you seen it?
Hey, I'm first in the autograph queue.
I've been on the phone to some of the women's groups and they reckon this idea of a prison protest is brilliant.
Oh, really? What protest is this?
We were thinking of making it our next move in the Jordashers Are Innocent campaign, a constant presence outside the prison. It was Jackie's idea.
Yeah, well, Liz from the group reckons there's no time like the present, so I said we'd meet her down there with a few of the others tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm game. Oh, we might as well get the ball rolling straight away.
Yeah, better pack your sleeping bags then, eh, girls?
And how long is this going on for?
For as long as it takes, love. Until Mandy and Beth are out of that place.
You're not planning to get involved in all this, are you?
Well, no, I mean, I haven't really decided. It all happened very suddenly. We only came up with the idea this morning.
Oh, come on, Pat, you can't let the side down now. Well, we need you there for the first night at least.
Well, when we've organised more support, we can do it in shifts.
Well, you can put my name down. I'll happily do a couple of nights. Well, put me down for tomorrow if it's still on then.
Oh, don't worry, it will be. Listen, we won't be moving until they're released.
Right, I'll see you tomorrow then. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. Ta-ra, love. So, can I count you in, Pat?
Aren't you getting a little carried away with all this? I mean, a petition is one thing, but this... Aren't you supposed to get over these protesting phases after uni?
Don't patronise us, Max. I'd like to think if I was the one locked away in that jail, then people would do the same for me.
Well, that's all well and good, but you're not the one locked up in that jail, and what do we tell the children?
Well, I'll be back first thing. It's not as if I'm going to be down there every day and every night. We'll work out some kind of rota.
Well, while you two are doing your bit for women's rights, who, may one ask, is going to look after this place?
Why is it men always make things 10 times more complicated than they actually are? As Patricia said, I'm sure we can work out some kind of rota that will suit everybody.
Right, so if that's sorted, then I think we should make a list of things we need.
Oh, well, as you said, sleeping bags.
We've got some garden chairs we could use.
Hey, a little stove would come in handy. Do you know, I think Ron's got one in the Moby we could borrow.
Rosie, what time's Carl coming home?
Why should you be interested?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't come the innocent with me. You two should be ashamed of yourselves.
Listen, Rosie, there's nothing going on between me and Sarah.
That's what you were saying about Jenny the other week.
There's nothing going on between me and Jenny either.
And I suppose there was never anything going on between you and Marianne and all.
Look, I'll admit I told Jenny that I was seeing Sarah, and I shouldn't have done it. But I only said it because I thought if Jenny believed I had a girlfriend, she'd leave me alone. There's nothing going on between me and Jenny, me and Sarah, me or anyone else.
Mick, save your breath. I'm sick to the back teeth of all this.
He's telling you the truth.
You know where I've just come from? The police station. I went there to report Jenny, to tell them that she'd been harassing me and making up all kinds of lies about me. That's how bad things have got. That Jenny one, who in your eyes doesn't seem to be able to put a foot wrong, is making my life a complete misery. You've got to believe me, Rose. I'm not lying.
I don't know what to believe anymore. The whole situation's just ridiculous.
What did the police say?
Practically laughed me out of the place. I must admit, when I started telling the story, it sounded crazy. Why won't anyone believe me? How far has this got to go before people start taking me seriously?
Who is it?
It's me, Sean.
Hang on. I won't be a sec.
Hiya.
Hiya.
What's the matter with your face? It's all red.
Oh, I've just been on the sunbed. I came this morning. I'm trying to get a tan before we go away. I feel ashamed going on the beach looking like a mug bottle.
Oh, right. You don't mind me coming round, do you?
No. Come in.
You did say it'd be all right last week.
Yeah, well, I just feel a bit awkward, really, what with kids being away and that.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind us having a cup of tea. Hello? What? Yeah, all right, all right. Yeah, all right, I'll be right there. All right, see ya. I'm afraid it looks like I'm going to have to get off.
Oh, never mind.
It's a bit mad at work at the moment. We've just been commissioned to do this corporate. The deadline's Friday, and your mic is really beginning to flap.
All right.
Look, I'm sorry about dashing off. How are you fixed for tonight?
Yeah, if you like.
Great. I'll see you about 7 here. We'll grab something to eat, yeah?
Oh, Willie's here, if that's all right. I'll do something.
All right. Look forward to it. See ya.
See ya.
Hello. Oh, welcome home.
It's nice to be back.
Oh, right now, you take it easy, all right? You sit yourself down there. Right now, mate, you cheese on toast and a cuppa.
Nice one, thanks, Mum.
Do you want some Alton on your toast?
Please.
There you go, lad. You don't want to let him take advantage of your house. He can get about on them crutches all right.
Ed, the poor lad's only just this second come through the door.
Sarah gonna bring back around today?
I don't know, love. I haven't spoken to her. I saw her and Mick round the shop before. Now they're saying they haven't been seeing each other. According to Mick, he just said that to Jenny to try and put her off.
What do you mean?
Well, Mick's still insisting nothing's ever gone on between him and Jenny. He reckons she's got him persecuted. He's even said he's been the police about her.
Go away. And you believe him?
Oh, I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm up to here with it all.
You're better off staying out of it, Rose. And I'd give that Jenny one a wide berth from now on if I was you. Because if what Mick's saying is true, you don't want to get involved. You don't deserve all this fuss.
What do you mean?
Because it's your own stupid fault you've ended up like this in the first place.
You don't need to remind me. Don't you think I've learned the hard way?
Hard? You'll know all about hard if you end up in prison. There'll be no being waited on hand and foot in Walton. I can't believe you've been so stupid. Accepting money from that corker, he's nothing but a scally.
It seemed like a good offer at the time.
A good offer? How can you put a price on your life, son? And have you stopped and thought what it'd do to your mother if you were sent down? It'd destroy her. And what about when you got out? Who's going to give you a job when you got a record for arson and maybe manslaughter and all?
Look, I'm probably going to go down either way, so I might as well make the most of the situation and make a bit of money out of it. Look, I know it's looking bad, but I made a deal. I can't go back on it.
What are you doing?
I was just getting some sleeping bags.
All right. What do you want them for?
Well, Jean and a few of the other women have decided to launch some sort of protest outside the prison gates starting tonight. They say they're going to stay there until your mother and Beth are released.
What? You mean Mrs. Crosby's going to sleep rough outside the prison?
Yes, I must say I do find the idea a trifle bizarre.
Well, why are they doing it?
I think they want to get a permanent campaign going, Rachel.
I don't know why they're bothering. Mum and Beth are guilty. Why is everyone so obsessed with freeing them?
How about you?
Has Carl back yet?
Yeah,
Well, is it all right if I see him?
suppose so.
Oh, look, Rosie, Mick was telling you the truth before you.
Look, I'm not interested. I just want to be kept out of it from now on.
But I don't want you to think I've been carrying on with him when I haven't. Have you said anything to Carl?
Would it matter if I have? You're the one who's always saying you're both free agents now.
Have you said anything?
No. Think he's got enough to worry about, don't you? Better come in. Sarah's to see you.
Oh, yeah?
You're right. Just be out the back.
Where's Becca?
I've left her at Mick's playing with Gemma.
All right.
How are you?
Be glad when this thing comes off. It's itching like mad. It's doing me head in.
Have you heard anything more from the police yet?
No, not yet. I think they're waiting to see if that fireman gets better, get his version of events.
What if he does get better?
Well, let's just keep our fingers crossed he does.
Nightmare.
Look, if I do get put away, you and Becca will still be sorted, you know. I've got a few bob put away.
bothered about the money. I just don't want you to go to prison. I know we've finished, but we've been getting on all right lately. I want you to be around for both mine and Becca's sake.
Hello, Rachel. Where's David?
He's out in the shed playing with his radio thing.
You all right?
Yeah, why shouldn't I be?
Just seem a bit down, that's all.
No, I'm fine. Mr. Crosby sorted out the sleeping bags for you. And he told me that you and some of the other women are going sleeping outside the prison tonight.
Yes, I was going to tell you about it. It's our next move in the campaign.
I'm not really interested, to be honest. You know how I feel. As far as I'm concerned, they're guilty, and I don't really understand why everybody's wasting their time.
Oh, Rachel. Look. I know this is difficult for you, but it's difficult for me too. You know I respect your opinion. But you must also know that I wholeheartedly believe that your mother and Beth should never have been sent to prison.
Fair enough. I just thought you were on my side, that's all.
Not a question of sides. We just want to see justice done.
I thought justice was done when they sent them to prison.
Oh, Rachel, your mother's not some kind of cold-blooded murderer. Can't you imagine what her state of mind was for her to have done what she did?
Yeah, well, still doesn't excuse Beth, does it? She always hated my dad, and she was always winding Mum up, telling her to throw him out.
Beth didn't always hate your father, did she?
No. When we were little, she used to be his favourite. He used to take her everywhere with him.
So when did you start hating him? Intelligent people like Beth don't hate for no reason. There must have been something to spark it off.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Come in.
Well, you smell nice.
Do I?
I bought you this.
Oh, lovely. I like your jacket.
Thanks. Oh,
Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to run off again.
no chance of that this time. Hello? Oh, hiya. No, I'm at my mum's. But I might go out with the lads later. What time are you getting back tomorrow? Right. Well, give us a ring when you get in, yeah? All right. Look, I'll have to go. My battery's starting to go flat. All right. Speak to you tomorrow. See ya. Katie.
Yeah, I know.
I hope you don't think it was weird, me saying I was at my mum's.
No, not at all.
I just wouldn't want her getting the wrong idea.
No. So you feeling hungry then?
Yeah, absolutely starving.
Well, you sit yourself down and I'll save up.
Right.
Oh, hello. You all set then? Just about.
Is it all right if we use your loo, you know, before we make tracks?
Yes, down there.
Hey, I just thought, what are we supposed to do about toilets when we're stuck outside the prison?
We'll have to improvise. There's always a bush.
Honestly, the whole thing is sounding more undignified by the moment. Jean, do you really think this is wise? Especially with Rachel being here.
We can't let them down now. Oh, Rachel, I'm just off. See you in the morning.
Yeah, see you then.
You are being very foolhardy, you know. Have you never heard of hypothermia?
David, this is in the middle of summer.
Don't know what you hope to achieve by spending the night outside that prison.
Well, I thought we'd made that perfectly clear.
Yeah, if you don't mind me saying, I mean, it's all a bit sudden, isn't it? A bit out of the blue. You only had the idea this morning. You packed enough stuff to get yourself going for a month. Are you sure you're only spending the night there, or is this some sort of expedition?
Max, you're really blowing all of this completely out of proportion. I've told you I'm not going to be there every night. I mean, once we've got enough people there and a proper rota organised, I'll probably only be there a couple of nights a week.
Couple? For how long?
As long as it takes.
You all off down to the slammer then, are you?
Yes, you're very welcome to join us.
No thanks, darling. I've got better things to do at my time. Hey, Maxie, if you ask me, they're not really going down to that prison. They're probably sneaking off to one of them all-night rave things on the cop. Hey, is the Grafton open tonight?
We've been caught. So, gonna wish me luck then?
I'd be a hypocrite if I did.
Right, you're gonna
body like that. Bye-bye, Thomas. Give Mummy a big kiss.
Come on. All set for a night in on your own then, are you, Maxie?
Yes, looks like.
Yeah, well, if you get bored, you can always pop round to ours. I've got a few cans of lager in the fridge, and there's bound to be a good film on satellite.
Well, thanks, but I think I'll put the children to bed and have an early night.
Yeah, well, if you do change your mind, you know where to find us.
That was lovely. Thanks very much.
I've got some receipt for after, Johnson.
Oh, not just now, thanks. I've had plenty. Shall we move to the couch? More comfy.
Yeah, okay. I hope you didn't think I'm being cheeky for bringing this up, but were you serious last week about this loan?
And here's me thinking you invited me because you enjoyed my company.
I do, but it was you who suggested it. And I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since, because it's just what I need to get me started.
And what do I get out of it?
The satisfaction of setting somebody up in business. I mean, I'd pay you back every penny once the business was up and running.
I know. I do trust you.
Well, I don't feel like you've got to say yes. I wouldn't think any less of you if you can't lend it to me. I just have to look somewhere else, that's all.
No, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should have any more. I'm driving.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, really fancy a drink as well. Would it be all right if I stayed over?
Yeah, I suppose so.
And where would I sleep?
Well, it's up to you. There's the couch, Katie's room.
And your room? Or is that out of bounds? Fancy an early night? We could save all the boring money talk till the morning.
I'm not sure about this.
What do you think, Mum?
Oh, that's great.
Well,
This is
this
it,
is
then.
it here. Hope we're doing the right thing.
Oh, of course we are. Just think about poor Mandy and Beth stuck in there. Hey, I wonder if they could see us.
I shouldn't think so.
I think I'll give them a wave just in case.
Anyone for coffee?
Oh, yeah, Tom, I'm going to say no. There's sandwiches in there, just help yourself.
Oh, look, here's the others.
Oh, hey, smashing, there's quite a few of them.
Oh, looks like we're off to a good start. Well, here's to our success.
Wonder how long we'll last.
Well, we're just going to have to make sure we build up enough support to keep it going. Get the public behind us.
Oh, I'm sure we will. I feel quite optimistic.
Well, let's hope you feel like that in 3 hours' time, because it's not going to be easy, you know. But we're staying out here as long as it takes, just to get those women free. As long as it takes.
If you're interested in finding out more about the real women in Mandy and Beth's situation, a free publication is available. Please send a large stamped addressed envelope to Brookside, Jordache, P.O. Box 4000, London W5 2GH.
At least we made it through the night. Which is more than I can say for your mum.
Oh, poor old Mum. I think she felt really bad having to leave us in the lurch like that.
Oh, well, no disrespect, but I mean, she's no spring chicken anymore, is she?
No, I think the sleeping rough turned out to be just a bit much for her.
Yeah. Well, as long as she does the bits in the day, you know, that's all that matters.
Yeah, mind you, I must admit, sleeping on a concrete floor didn't do much for me either. Oh, I ache all over.
Oh, hey, it's the best sleep I've had in ages. Jimmy usually keeps me awake all night with his snoring. Does Max snore?
No, not really. Talks lovely sleep, mine. Sometimes in the middle of the night he just mutters a load of nonsense at me.
My Jimmy does that when he's away.
Oh, I suppose I better make a move. Promise Max will be back first thing.
What are you going to do? It's me day off. I think I'll hang on here a bit. I'm really enjoying myself.
Oh, look, more support.
Oh, hey, look, yeah. It's the group from Preston. Liz said they were coming down today.
If it carries on like this, there's going to be hundreds of them. Do you really think it'll do any good?
I'm not sure, love. But it feels better just doing something. Fingers crossed, Daypath.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, I must get going, eh? I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later, love. Ciao.
What time is it?
It's just gone 7. I've got an early meeting. I didn't want to wake you up.
Oh, right.
Look, thanks for dinner and everything last night. I really enjoyed it.
Well, are you getting off straight away?
Yeah, I better head. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah, see ya.
Hi, guys, Sid.
Hey, Mick. What's this? Business?
Said I'm meeting with a solicitor.
What about?
Jenny, what do you think? I went down to the police station yesterday, and they just seemed to think the whole thing was a joke. So I thought maybe I could get a solicitor to get her to stop harassing me.
Are they helpful?
Yeah, they're going to send a letter out to her today, warn her to keep away from me.
But that won't be cheap.
I'm telling you, Sid, it'll be worth every penny just to keep her off my case.
It's mad that it's come to this, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but at least the solicitor seemed to take me seriously. He said he's had a few cases like this before. He even suggested that I get away for a few days, you know, distance myself from her.
Oh, why don't you? You deserve a little holiday.
I couldn't really afford it, to be honest, son.
Well, you don't have to go somewhere miles away, do you? Take the kids to a caravan in Wales or something. They'd love that.
It's not only that, but who's going to run this place? I mean, I'm short-staffed as it is.
Well, I'm sure Sarah could manage on her own. And all you got to do is stop the deliveries for a week.
I suppose so. Could take the kids out of school early, couldn't I?
Yeah, get away, have a nice holiday. You deserve it.
Don't fancy coming along, do you? Keep us company.
Oh, I'd love to, Mick, yeah. But Mandy's birthday next week. I want to be around for that.
Ah, never mind.
I'm just off to see them now.
All right, well, tell them I was asking about them, mate.
Yeah, I will do. Listen, take care. See you later, all right, mate?
Yeah, take care.
Really starting to take shape up there now. That room will be fit for a princess.
Ah, I'll go up and have a look in a sec.
What's with all the butties, love?
I'm taking them down the prison. Oh, well, I've got a load of sausage rolls in the oven and all.
Hang on, what are you doing going down there?
Well, I tell Pat Farmer go down today. Offer me support.
Oh, no, you're not.
You what?
I'm not having you going on some protest in your condition.
What do you mean in my condition? I'm perfectly healthy.
You're pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm still capable of having a life of my own.
Oh, come on now, Rosie. It's not often I put my foot down, but remember what happened at the darts marathon last week? You're supposed to be taking it easy.
Well, I would hardly call drinking tea and eating butties with a gang of women stressful.
But it's a protest, isn't it? It's too risky, love.
I'm surprised at you. I thought you'd be made up I was getting involved in a good cause, standing up for me principles.
I am. I just don't like the idea of you standing up for them outside of prison for hours on end, that's all. I'll be worried sick about you. Oh, please, love. I'm only thinking of you. Just give it a miss, eh? For me?
All right, then. But I feel terrible letting the others down. Promise them I'll be there.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Hi.
I thought you were never coming back.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I've got to be at the restaurant in 15 minutes for a delivery. It would have been nice to spend some time with you first, that's all.
Oh, Max, please, don't be like this.
Like what?
Trying to make me feel guilty.
It's not that I object to you having a life of your own. It's when it starts to take over. I worry. You do have a life here as well, you know.
Yes, I know, and I certainly don't need reminding. I only started the protest yesterday, but from the way you're talking, you'd think you hadn't seen me for years.
So, are you going to be around for the rest of the day, then?
Yeah, for for a bit.
A bit?
I said I'd go back there this afternoon, just for a few hours.
Well, what about Alice?
Oh, I'll ask Dad if he can look after her.
Well, what about tonight? I mean, am I going to spend another night alone?
Well, yes, I did say that I'd go back there tonight. You see, it's crucial we get as much support as possible in the first few days, just until things really start to get moving. I mean, then I'll cool off.
You know, this is really getting out of hand.
Now, hang on, Max. I think it's about time you got things into perspective. I am really committed to this campaign, and the last thing I need is you laying some big guilt trip on me. Anyway, I hardly think you're the one to talk about people neglecting their responsibilities. You seem to have conveniently forgotten what it was like when you were first setting the restaurant up. We hardly saw you.
That's totally different. I was working all hours to secure our future.
Oh, right. I see. So something's only worthy of support when there's money involved.
I am not saying that.
Then what are you saying? In the past, when you've been up to your eyes in it, I've really stood by you, and it would be very nice to think I could expect the same level of support from you. You know, I'm used to balancing my life, so Thomas and Alice won't suffer. So please, don't go making out I'm some sort of unfit mother, because, Max, it really won't wash.
Oh, hiya, Max. Is Patricia there, please?
Yes, please.
Oh, hiya, Pat.
Hi.
I'm just calling over to say I won't be able to go to the prison today.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I was quite looking forward to tell you the truth, but Eddie's gone and put his foot down. He doesn't want me getting involved, you know, because of the baby and everything.
Oh, well, never mind.
I'm sure Patricia will fill in the time for you.
How'd it go last night?
Oh, it's going really, really well. Yeah, it's quite good fun, actually. Lots more turned up.
Oh, well, sorry to let you down anyway.
Oh, don't worry. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh, I've done these for you. Pile of butties, load of sausage rolls.
Oh, great, thanks.
Right, I'll get back then. Look, send me apologies to the other women.
Yeah, of course I will. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Well, it's nice to know some people value their husband's opinion.
A gang of women arrived from Preston this morning, and another group's just turned up from St Helens just a few minutes ago. Word's spreading fast.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm having a ball. I've made some really good mates.
Oh, great.
Listen, I'm giving out these leaflets, you know, to visitors. Fancy giving us hands?
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, don't look now, but see that one over there?
Which one?
The one with the pierced nose.
Ooh.
That's Ailey. She turned up with a group from Preston this morning. She lent me a book before. Women Come First. Said I might find it liberating.
And did you?
The only thing I found, it was filthy. I've never read anything so smutty in my life.
You still got it?
Oh, you wouldn't want to see it, Jean, believe me. Give me Ellen Forrester any day. When's Pat coming back?
She's coming back later this afternoon.
Hi, girls. You all right? Yeah. Hey, it's a good turnout, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, the numbers have been growing all day. We're going from strength to strength.
Oh, the girls are going to be made up with this, you know.
Tell them we are not moving from here until their release. We'll settle for nothing less.
Oh, nice one.
Hey, listen, girls. This is Sinbad. Mandy Jordan.
Listen, listen, thanks very much for everything you're trying to do. We really appreciate it, you know. Cheers. Right, well, how about I get going, eh?
All right, then we'll give them all love, won't we?
Of course you will. Thanks. See you later.
Oh, Rachel, that's jolly good timing. How about taking charge of things in here for half an hour while I go make some deliveries?
Yeah, right, I'll just go put my stuff in the back.
Good. You shouldn't have any problems. Everything's clearly priced, and I'll show you how to operate the till. It's pretty simple, really.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
My bag, I must have left it on the bus.
It's all right, don't panic. What bus was it? I'll call the depot, see if anything's been handed in.
Don't bother, I'll have to go down there myself.
Anything valuable in it?
My purse had a tenner in it and all my makeup and...
Oh, that's all right. That's all replaceable. As long as there wasn't anything of great sentimental value, it could be a lot worse.
No, it couldn't. You don't understand. Oh, I don't believe this.
Hiya.
Hello.
I didn't mind me calling in. I was in town anyway, so I thought...
Actually, it's not a good time. I'm a bit up to my eyes.
Oh, right. Well, can I just have a quick word with you then?
Yeah, look, if it's about last night... Yeah, I'm sorry. We shouldn't have done what we did. It was a big mistake. Imagine if Katie found out.
Fair enough. So do you just want to forget about it then?
I think that'd be best, don't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. We'll just pretend it never happened, eh?
I think we should. We just got a bit carried away.
Well, this doesn't mean you're going to go all funny with me now, does he?
How do you mean?
Well, I wouldn't want what happened last night making things awkward between us.
No reason why it should.
Well, that's all right then. Look, I know this probably isn't the best time to bring it up, but about this loan...
Yeah, look, I've been thinking about that. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to lend it to you. It's a lot of money, and to be honest, well, I think I'd be mad to lend that amount to anybody without any guarantee of getting it back.
But you promised.
No, I didn't. I just said I'd think about it.
No. Last night you made it out that you were going to lend it to me.
I'm sorry if you got the wrong end of the stick.
Wrong end of the stick? Oh, I don't believe this.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. Hiya.
Rosie, hello.
Just knocked at yours, nobody in. Hey, look, some old lady's just dropped this off at ours. She found it on the number 12 bus. It's Rachel's.
Oh, that's marvellous. She'll be so relieved. She dashed off in a terrible state when she thought she'd lost it.
Well, there was a pile of letters in there. That's how the woman knew where she lived. She was knocking on Sinbad's, but nobody in, so I said I'd pass it on for her.
She'll be thrilled.
Look, I took the old lady's number and address and just thought Rachel might want to drop her a line, you know, to say thanks. Oh, she was really lovely.
Oh, yes, of course. Nice to know there's still a few honest people around.
That's what I thought. Makes a change, doesn't it?
You can say that again.
Well, get off anyway.
Right, well, thanks very much for dropping this in.
Ah, you're all right. I'll see you.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
You all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Did you see Jackie and Jean in the papers yesterday? There was photos of them and everything.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're outside now. They've started a new protest.
What sort of protest?
Well, he told me to tell you that they're not going to budge from outside the prison until you two are released. And Jackie Corkle and Patricia Farnham even kept outside last night.
Did they?
Yeah. They've got all kinds of other women's groups involved. There must be about 30 of them outside.
You don't think this could harm our case in any way, do you? How could it? All it'll do is get more people on our side.
Yeah, it can only do good, not harm. Get the public behind you.
Oh, that's brilliant. So how are things at home? Have you seen Rachel?
Only in passing. David and Jean said she seems quite settled with them.
They've been so good, haven't they? So have you got any gossip?
I saw Mick Johnson before, coming back from the solicitors. He'd been to see her about this mad woman I was telling you about.
Really? Have things got that bad?
I feel dead sorry for him. He's chocker with all of it. He's even thinking of getting the kids away on holiday next week. He's asked me to go with them.
Oh, well, that'd be nice.
Well, I'm not going.
Well, why not?
Well, it's your birthday next week and I want to be around for that.
Don't miss out on a holiday because of me. It's not like we're going to be able to do anything special, is it?
Yeah, all the same.
Mum's right. You should get away. As long as you promise to send me a postcard every day. Besides, Jean wants to use my birthday to try and persuade Rachel to come and visit me so she could use your visiting order. You get away with Mick, it'll do you good.
I feel last talking about holidays when you two are stuck in here.
Well, we won't be stuck in here for much longer if the women outside get the way. We could be back in the clothes before we know it.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that, have we? I mean, how do you feel about going back to the close? I mean, would you still want to live there?
I don't think so. I feel like going backwards. But once we get out of here, all I want is a fresh start. I don't care where we end up. I just don't fancy going back to that house. Too many bad memories there.
Hi.
Oh. Hello. What's she doing?
Spent the afternoon sending out press releases. The more publicity we get for the campaign, the better.
All right.
Oh, and I spoke to Dad. He says that he can pick Thomas and Alice up, and then Mum will come round later and look after them until you get back from work.
I see.
You're not still sulking, are you?
No, no. But even if I was, I think I'd have every right. After a long night's work, I like to come home to my wife, not her mother.
I'm beginning to get worried about you, Max.
Oh, really? You mean you still manage to find the time to think about me occasionally?
You're starting to sound more like Ron Dixon every day. Do you know, I think living next door to him all this time, it started to rub off on you.
Yes, well, I think Ron Dixon might have the right idea.
Well, in that case, why don't you go next door and chat up Bev? Because she's obviously more your type. Now I'm going to the prison.
Look, Patricia.
What's going on here? They arrived earlier. We're going to be on the evening news.
Oh, nice one.
Hey, I knew I should have had my hair done.
How are they?
Oh, they're really well. They were made up when I told them about all this. They didn't half cheer them up, you know.
Hey, I wonder how the telly people heard about us. Good news travels fast.
Oh, brilliant. Another lot that turned up.
How many does that make now?
Well, there must be at least 50 here.
And who knows how many more there are going to be once we've been on the news.
Oh, this is brilliant, isn't it?
I wish Beth and Mandy could be outside seeing this. Hey, listen, do you mind if I hang on, you know, offer a bit of support?
Oh, don't be daft. The more the merrier.
Look, take my place. Oh, Jean, you're not caring enough, are you? I promised Patricia I'd look after Thomas and Alice.
Oh, well, I'll see you, Jean. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, thanks, Jean. See ya. Right, girls, come on. Let's make some noise for the telly people, eh? What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want? When do we want it? Now. And what do we want? When do we want it? Now.
Yeah, all right. Thanks. Bye.
Who was that, love?
The hospital. They just want me to go in for a checkup on Friday.
Oh.
All finished up there now, love?
Oh, Grace. Go and have a look, eh?
Dad? That was my solicitor on the phone.
What did he want?
They're just letting me know the police are preparing to charge me.
So it's definite then? Did he say what with?
Arson for the time being. But if that fireman doesn't get better, it's going to be a lot worse.
It's not looking good, son.
Don't have to tell me that.
Hello.
God, you gave me a hell of a scare there.
Why?
I thought it was Rachel.
What have you been up to?
She lost her bag earlier. It's just been returned.
Oh, she will be relieved.
She was in a terrible state once she discovered she'd lost it, and now I know why. I had her look inside, just to make sure her purse was there and everything, and, I found these.
What are they?
They're all her letters from her father.
Oh, you haven't been reading them. David, what did I tell you yesterday? You can't just go snooping through people's private things.
Jean, you know what a dilemma I've been in over this. Anyway, I'm afraid I let my curiosity get the better of me. I'm not sure I don't regret it now.
What do you mean?
Well, I read through a few of them and they seemed innocent enough, and then I got to the later ones. Well, just listen to this. My dearest sweetheart, Rachel, I can't stop thinking about you, so I thought I should put pen to paper again. It's difficult to say all the things I want to face. It's so important that you never mention these letters to anybody. It would spoil everything. All those special secret times we share. Nobody would understand how special it is to us, especially Beth. You know how jealous she is of us. If she knew me and you were so close, she'd just fly off the handle and try and turn your mum against me all over again. I just want you to know how much I love you. You're the only one who keeps me sane, understands how I feel. I wish you could be here now to cuddle up to me and keep me warm under the covers. Remember, you must keep our little secret. You know how Beth would twist everything if she found out, try to make out that what we're doing is wrong. But it isn't. You know that, don't you? I can't wait for the next time we can spend some time by ourselves. Lots and lots of love and kisses and hugs as always, Dad.
Oh, God.
There's lots of others in the same vein. I mean, it practically spells out what was going on.
Oh, no, it doesn't. As far as the court's concerned, this is simply a letter from a loving father to his daughter. I mean, it's not at all explicit. It's all hidden between the lines.
come on, Jean. There are phrases here that practically speak for themselves. Our little secret. Beth wouldn't understand. She'd try to make out what we're doing is wrong. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work out what that man was up to.
What are we going to do?
I really don't know, Jean. That poor girl, what she's been through. I mean, the whole thing is just totally horrendous.
I've just come home to get changed and I'm nipping back down.
Were you going to sleep down there?
Yeah, why not? Saves being stuck in our house, doesn't it? And I feel closer to them, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, I took your advice. I booked a caravan in Southport.
Ah, what happened to Wales?
We're a bit broke, aren't we? And it's only down the road. So me and the kids are down there straight after school on Friday.
Nice one. You just going for the week?
Yeah, Sarah said she can cope in there.
Well, how do you fancy a bit of company?
You serious?
Yeah. I had a word with Mandy and Beth and they seem to think I should go with you.
Oh, nice one. We'll have a laugh here. Made up soon.
Yeah, be nice to get away for a bit.
Yeah, tell me about it. A week away from Jenny, just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, well, listen, she should get that solicitor's letter tomorrow, shouldn't she? And that'll frighten her off. I'm telling you, that's the last you've heard of her, mate.
I hope so, Sin. Believe me.
You must promise not to tell anyone, especially not Mother or Beth, about these letters. They wouldn't understand.
Rachel! Hiya. I've lost my bag. I've been down to the bus depot, but nobody's handed it in.
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh, how did you get it?
A lady found it on the bus.
Oh, I don't believe it. I've been running around everywhere going off my head. Oh, my purse is still there and everything else. Oh, what a relief.
Rosie Banks dropped it round, actually. She took the name and the address of the lady who found it. Thought you might like to send her a little thank you note.
Oh, yeah, I will, definitely. Right, who's for a cup of tea, then?
Oh, wouldn't say no.
Rachel.
Yeah?
Would you mind if I had a cup of coffee instead?
No, of course not. I'll just be a minute.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you were going to say something to her.
We do need to talk to her, you know.
Oh, yes, and what are we going to say? Oh, by the way, Rachel, we happened to be going through your things and we came across one of your father's letters.
I know it's going to be difficult, but we're talking about evidence that could be crucial for an appeal. We can't just ignore it.
Getting away from it all next, the land of the rising sun is explored in the return of Lonely Planet after the break.